News.
And we are following multiple breaking news stories at this hour. A portion of the Yolo Causeway is shut down right now due to an overturned vehicle. We're going to have a live report in just a moment. And right now we begin with hundreds of thousands of people without power this morning because of the strong winds knocking down power lines. Here's a live look at the power outage map in our region. Right now, more than 396,000 people are without power. More than 319,000 of those outages are SMUD customers, and 179,000 are PG&E customers. Let's go right to Eileen Devora tracking this current forecast. Eileen, the wind gusts out there pretty high overnight, and we are hearing the hail coming down.
That's right. We've got a thunderstorm over downtown Sacramento to the north that we'll get to in just a moment. What kept most of you up during the night was that howling wind that really peaked around the midnight 1 a.m. time frame, and that's what took out a lot of the power in the area. North Highlands at McClellan Air Force Base, they had a gust to nearly 70 miles an hour happening again in the overnight. Rancho Cordova out towards Mather, a gust to 64. Sacramento's Executive Airport also gusting above 60 miles an hour. Stockton, we even had some gusts above 50 miles an hour in the overnight. Now, most of the wind is dying down, and that's to be expected for the rest of today. Some current wind gusts are still above 20 miles an hour or so. Want to take you outside live right now to our camera here in downtown Sacramento. It is pointed to the north, so this is I-5 right here. This is the thunderstorm that just passed by to the north of downtown Sacramento, putting down a lot of heavy rain in a short amount of time. These were the thunderstorms last night that developed the wind here on Doppler at around midnight or 1 a.m. But now again, we are monitoring one lone thunderstorm out there that stretches again from downtown Sacramento all the way through the Natomas area up towards Rio Linda and approaching the North Highlands area. Again, this is going to be about a 10 to 15, maybe 20-minute downpour. Pretty extreme, and it will contain likely some hail as well, and maybe some gusty winds to about 30 miles an hour. That extends up towards the Wheatland area right now and towards Lincoln and all the way up the Interstate 80 corridor just to the north. So this is going to be sweeping through possibly the Roseville area, also Rockland. So just be on the lookout for that, these quick heavy downpours. But the rest of the area is starting to dry out. Now we still have snow falling in the Sierra, mainly above 5,000 feet. It's a windy, snowy view along 80. We have chains up on 80 and 50, and right now they're doing some avalanche control along Highway 88. The rest of today, we're expecting drier conditions, less windy conditions, a good day to clean up because tonight, Leticia, we have more rain moving in, a more significant storm expected for Monday and Tuesday, with details on that coming up.
Thanks, Eileen. As we continue to assess storm damage throughout the morning, let's go back now to that breaking news on the road. A portion of the causeway is closed from Sacramento to Davis due to an overturned vehicle. And KCRA3's Aaron Heff joins us live now with the details. Aaron, what are you seeing this morning?
Yeah, so we're here in Yolo County and I-80 eastbound, all lanes full closure. That's because an entire big rig, an Amazon big rig, is overturned, blocking those lanes. That's what you're seeing over on that hill. Now, speaking of that hill, officials here told us that it could be leaking. They believe that it's leaking and it is going down the hill. Now, we were actually backed up from the big rig because lightning was happening in this area and they were scared that lightning was going to strike the big rig and potentially cause something like an explosion or fire. So officials have moved everyone back from the rig. Now, this is causing a massive backup, as I'm sure you all are aware of. All lanes are blocked eastbound, headed into Sacramento. There are hundreds of cars lining the frontage road. Just be aware. Things to know. The reopening is estimated for noon today. Noon. The main artery from San Francisco to Sacramento, I-80 eastbound, has a reopening time of noon because of this wreck. We'll have updates in the coming hours, but until then, from I-80 in Yolo County, Aaron Heft, KCRA 3 News.
Hopefully they get that cleaned up before noon. Aaron, thank you. And we're getting several images of storm damage from overnight. Take a look at this video. This is on 19th and I in Midtown. This giant tree fell, blocking the entire roadway. And a similar sight to see on 55th Street and Broadway in Sacramento. Down trees, knocked over signs, and some branches fell on cars as well. And take a look at this tree. You can see it completely uprooted and split in half, blocking a portion of H Street in Sacramento, creating quite the mess out there. Let's take a closer look at the power outages that we are seeing right now in our area at the height of the storm last night. More than 345,000 SMUD customers were without power. We want to compare that with last week when we also saw a lot of outages. Last week, 145,000 customers were without power, and just overnight, that number of outages more than doubled for SMUD customers in Sacramento County. In response to the recent outages, SMUD released this statement on Twitter saying, in part, our crews are assessing the damage and working to restore power to the impacted areas. We are set to get another storm coming through our area tonight going into tomorrow, which is causing some flood concerns. Let's bring back Eileen Javora for another check of weather. We just can't seem to get a break.
No, and we'll have a little break today to just kind of clean up from last night's storm before the next one rolls in. And it looks like overnight tonight, some steadier rain will be developing and it'll be heavy by daybreak tomorrow. So here's the satellite radar view. Again, this weather system is actually quickly pushing out of here. Just a lingering shower this morning or an isolated thunderstorm. Even the snow should taper by 10 a.m. A lot less snow up in the Sierra, so a better travel forecast for the Sierra as you get into the afternoon and evening versus, say, this morning. Again, we're still seeing likely an additional 4 to 5 inches this morning and a total above a foot, above 5,000, 6,000 feet. But look out here in the Pacific. This is the next storm taking shape, and about 500 miles north of Hawaii is where we're seeing this long line of cloudiness, and it holds a lot of moisture. So once it gets here tomorrow, you will notice those rain rates are going to be bigger than what we just had in the previous storm going through the overnight last night. In fact, most spots didn't even get to an inch of rain. Heavy rain is in store, especially morning time for Monday. It is a weather alert day. The stream and creeks likely will be rising. Some of them could go out of their banks if we get heavy enough rain. We'll also have strong gusty winds in the mix tomorrow morning, potentially above 50 miles an hour. So the debris that has come down this morning and in the overnight could clog some drains. Just keep that in mind. And our grounds are saturated now. So those creeks, even if they ran high in the New Year's storm, they could even run higher just because those inflows could be increased because of all the drainage. Futurecast shows even by tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., we could have more than 1.5 inches of rain in Sacramento and in Stockton and in Placerville. We're going to add to that a bit late in the day, but more so in the overnight going into Tuesday. So calling for more than 2 inches of rain possibly in total in Sacramento. Likely in the foothills, we're in that 2 to 4 inch range by the time we get to Tuesday. So again, the creeks and streams really going to be impacted as that rain pushes in Monday and Tuesday. We'll give you more on the timing, Leticia, with Futurecast and all this coming up.
Eileen, thank you. Officials say they want to get you ready now to protect yourself from flooding, and they want you to be careful. This was the scene in Sacramento County yesterday morning where people were busy putting together sandbags to take home. The county is offering 20 free sandbags per person. After the storm on New Year's Eve, many families said they aren't taking any chances this time. Sacramento Fire says last weekend they assisted up to 100 people with rescues. People were trapped in floodwaters. 12 people were rescued by helicopter, and unfortunately 3 people died in those floodwaters. With another big storm moving in tonight and into Monday and Tuesday, officials say don't wait to prepare.
Have a plan if you need to leave or evacuate. Make sure you know the roads, make sure you know how to get out safely. When you do leave your home, make sure you are not driving through standing water. We've seen time and time again where people drive, they think they can make it, and their vehicles give out, and they're then stranded and become victims.
Safe than sorry, that's what I say. So yeah, this is my first stop, and then get some water and some other snacks to hunker down.
Getting prepared. Sacramento County has multiple places where residents can get sandbags to prepare for this series of storms. You can see all of the locations on your screen. We also have a breakdown of the sandbag locations county by county. That's on our website. Just open up your phone's camera app, scan the QR code on your screen. It's going to take you right to the link where you can find the sandbag location closest to you. Starting today, Wilton Road will be closed at Grantline Road in Elk Grove. This is an area that has seen a lot of flooding in the last week. Elk Grove police closed the road at 6:30 this morning, and that closure will be in place until about noon. South Sacramento Highway Patrol has also closed certain parts of the road in the southern part of the county. These are areas prone to flooding from all of the rain that we saw on New Year's Eve until today. So New Hope Road is closed from Cost Road to the San Joaquin County line. Green Road to Wilton Road is shut down. Arno Road between Riley Road and Cary is shut down. And Desmond Road is blocked off between Bruceville and Franklin. Stanislaus County officials have closed roads as well, from Anderson to Stir, Easton Road to Georgeston Road as well, and Bell Road are shut down. Carter Road is closed from Milton Road to County Line, and Mulberry Road is shut down from Highway 33 to the Vineyard. The Vineyard Road is closed from Condit to Locott. The county says it's providing sandbags to help with potential flooding in the area. Our weather coverage continues around the clock on the KHOA3 app. Download the free app to follow the latest on cleanup efforts, road closures, and sandbag locations. We're also tracking all of the rain, snow, and wind on the way.